with the Los Angeles Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Coming to you.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Gibson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Luigi! For Tokyo! Coming after you! 49's the mic, watch 49. What we got, what we got, what we got? 49, guys, Mike, 49.
To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Washington. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Flush to his right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window. Close quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Buying time to his left. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Herbert throwing again. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check curls, check curls, check.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on with it, man! Let's go now! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! He's tight right here! He's tight on the right! Tight on the right! Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down!
On On first down, Justin Herbert sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This young man, Chase Young, has it all. Speed, power, and a full arsenal of moves to get to the quarterback. The Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, he had 7.5 sacks that season. They expect plenty more in the future.
To try again after the sack. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. He's airing it out for Williams. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Wentz now on first down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's into the hands of Eckler. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now. Now room for Eckler. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Gibson again. And he's got the 1st down just across midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Once more, Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll go. It's Gibson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing. because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This pass finds its way to Williams, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert going to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Back to 19 tight. 19 tight. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52. Check. 52's the mic. Watch run.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.